the conversation kind of shifted to what is GP's overall value to this offense if we're still able to score and Russ is still playing at such a high level where we're seeing, okay, instead of it being GP catching 3 deep passes, all right, Van Jefferson, you're going to get something this week. Pat Frymouth, you're going to get something this week. Mike Williams, you're going to be, a guy that's going to get some targets. Scotty Miller, you're going to get opportunities this week. And we're seeing Russ outside of the first quarter be able to build this rapport and rhythm with those guys. So as a whole, the convo was, like I said, man, how much value is there with GP versus without him right now? Just in the sense of with everything that's been surrounding him. From a humility standpoint, and all the other stuff.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where it's like, you love him, you love him. The same thing you love, you hate. Same thing you hate, you love. It's kind of like GP's a rock star. Like GP could do stuff with the ball when he get it that's electrifying.
Not like never forget. Do it, man.
GP gonna go make that dive and catch on the go ball and lay out and go. Like that's an amazing catch. GP gonna catch it falling behind on the back shoulder. Like he does amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like never forget the amazing
his body
stuff
control is elite. Yeah.
I think when you're missing your ace, your number one, I think it takes a little bit of pressure off of I gotta get him the ball. I think when you have a GP, it's like, man, I gotta get him at least 4 or 5 touches. Like I gotta get it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you don't have that, you feel just a little bit more of, let's run the offense, man. Let's do this. There's no plays really drew up for a person at that moment. I think GP do get like him 2 or 3 plays a game where it's like, man, hit GP on this. It don't matter what it is. Like, let's look to GP on this. I think it's more like when it's him not being there, you got to feel more presence of different people because it's like, I got to spread this thing around. I got to run the offense. I got to hit where I'm trying to hit. I'm not just, GP, I'm going to find you on this one. And those plays, those 3-4 plays, they might seem light, but those 3-4 plays that you don't take here, they might show up in like a series of like 8 or 9, 10 plays that you do see, if that makes sense. It's like, all right, I didn't take those 4 shots, but I didn't take that and I threw this hitch right here and this got me a first down. It just kept the drive going a little bit harder than if I might have took that shot and now this was a 3 and out this drive. Does that make sense? Like it's just a little bit more, it gives a little bit more active to the offense.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you don't have, your number one, you got to spread that thing out just a little bit more.
Nah, respect.
So I think GP's presence is sky high. I think that's the guy. I think that's the guy. I've been saying I think he's a superstar.
That was kind of what I feel like more so today we kind of all are on that same page, right? In the sense of just his overall value, GP, to this offense.
Yeah.
He's valuable.
Super.
Yeah, he's not as valuable as Russ. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Because, the conversation then stemmed to AB versus Seven, who was more valuable.
I'd rather have GP than not have him.
Yeah, facts on that, though. Facts.
He's valuable. We saw the offense was a little bit stale without him in the first half.
Yeah.
Are we on that? We don't need the star receiver?
No. But I think people were just more so looking at some of the overall just temperament with GP, man. Yeah. In the sense of like, at times, it can be a little bit, all right, bro, chill out with a little bit of that. But like you said, what you hate about him, you love about him as well. So that was the whole thing. It's like, are you ever concerned that, it might feel like it's bigger than this? And we're like, I don't think it could get like that, but we'll find out when it does. But that's what brought it back to the whole AB versus 7. And it's like, well, what's the power struggle like? Who is the big dog with that? It's like, you're never going to be bigger than the franchise quarterback. And it's like, as long as you understand that, you good. If you don't, then you know how it go.
His next game back, he'll go crazy.
Yeah.
And it'll make you feel it. I didn't think GP gave back because I know a lot of things was like, is it an issue or is it a true hamstring?
Right, because that was the whole convo. Like, are they disciplining him and they're calling it a hamstring, or is he really hurt?
And it just felt like Fireman at the end of the game, like somebody had to get the fine. Like it's like these guys love him. Like jokingly, like guys love him. It seemed like he still was happy, excited to be. He still was GP. It wasn't like he was over there pouting. Like he had good energy on the side.
He low key did. He was engaged. Was that our first time seeing him on the sideline?
Yeah, first time he's been out. He's been
extremely
available.
Shout out because we know that's not always the guarantee. So we like that. Yeah,
good energy.
That's big.
He's jumping, he's cheering on his guys. Like it's like
he definitely looked engaged from at least camera wise. He looked engaged. Yeah.
He looked like it mattered. So it's like I think. I think he's legitimately hurt. You know, I think when he come back, you'll know he's back. You'll feel it.
Facts. All right.
Sometimes you gotta. You know, sometimes everybody got to see what it's like without you. Everybody got
Now,
to feel
TG, you the one who told me you better not
never
let them see
want
without
them
you
to
too.
know what it's like.
Alright.
You
That's
never
what you
want
told
them
me,
to know.
TG. You said you start
But
letting let them get that rep or two if you want to. Let them see it with that bagel like you want to.
But it could be a positive or a negative.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I seen. I don't.
What you saying?
I seen seven go out.
Okay.
And I seen them
Okay.
I seen them bring in like Landry and different things, and I think it took Seven's value up. Where it's like, let's get Seven back in there, man.
Okay.
You know?
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
I remember Seven arm didn't work the whole week. Couldn't move it. Couldn't move it. Couldn't open the door. You was there.
Which way did he throw it? Which way was he throwing the walkthroughs?
Man, I'm talking about
he throw right hand and left hand walkthroughs. Did he throw it?
Man, he didn't pick up the fork. You remember? He was I'm left hand everything.
He's left-handed.
Everything's left. But I think that made his value even higher because people was like, he got
it's
my
over.
Dudes was like, dudes was like, it's over. You know? So I think it could take your value either way. Like it just depends what that per se next man up do.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
What that next man up do.
All right. Respect on that,
throwing
man.
These picks, he's gonna get Deshaun back in there. What that next man up do.
Don't play Jameis like that, bro.
Man.
You gotta run it back. I don't care what you holler about, man. Jameis gonna be in that building, bro. You can't let Jameis leave that building, man.
He said the prayer for pick sixes. He ain't say the prayer for pick sixes.
He got to be more specific.
He detail his work.
Yeah, detail your work. He was lacking the minutia. He needed some more detail. That's it.
Detail your work.
That's it, man.
You know?